And today at Jordan Motorsports in Portland, Oregon, we have this beautiful two-owner since new 2000 F350 crew cab, long bed, XLT four-wheel drive, Super Duty with a turbo Powerstroke 7.3 liter and the impossible to find 6-speed manual transmission. This is a two-owner since new with a 6-speed manual 7.3 four-wheel drive. 147,000 miles. Clean title, CARFAX certified. This truck shows no signs and has no history of being in any kind of accident or damage ever. This truck came to us and it was 100% stock condition. It has never been modified, it has never been tuned. We just did a new Bilstein 2.5-inch leveling lift on it with upgraded Bilstein 5100 series shocks all the way around. We also upgraded the wheel and tire package to 17-inch polished raceline wheels with 34-inch TOYO Open Country 83 10-ply tires. This is a loaded XLT model. We also upgraded the mirrors to the new style Super Duty mirrors with the running lights and the built-in blind spots. This is, like I said, a loaded XLT package with the factory two-tone, factory running boards, factory off-road package, power windows, door locks, 6-passenger seating, tilt and cruise. It has upgraded trailer brakes and a CB radio. This truck looks super nice. The paint shines, has no clear coat fading or peeling issues. Does have a spray-in bed liner. Has never had a gooseneck hooked up at all. I think possibly it had fifth wheel plates right there. With the first owner, my understanding, the second owner has put bolts in them and plugged them and did not use it for any of that. The bed is in excellent condition. Same goes for the tailgate. Also, it looks like there's a couple scrapes right here that have been touched up. Take a look at these jams. Super clean. Headlights and taillights show in excellent condition. Same goes for the bumpers. Previous owner also had this power hookup right here, so you can plug in if you want to put a cradle with a winch in the back or have power to hook up the extended jumper cables to jump somebody, whatever power source that you need, it's there. Now, one of my favorite things about this truck is the undercarriage. The undercarriage of this truck is literally 100% rust and corrosion free, just like all the trucks that we deal with and specialize in. This truck is 26 years old. And when I said it is 100% rust and corrosion free, I was not kidding. There's no texture on the frame, there's no peeling, there's no surface rust whatsoever. I have over 20 pictures of the undercarriage on the website, but this is just insanely clean. The inside of this truck is a non-smoker, very well kept up, in excellent condition. There's no broken plastics. There's no major stains on the carpet or any stains, I don't believe so. The upholstery in excellent condition. Take a look at these seats. You gotta keep in mind, everything we are looking at is really a survivor. This is 26 years old. This is not, we're not looking at a truck that's 1 or 2 or 3 years old. Headliner in excellent condition. There's no sagging, there's no staining, there's no rips, there's no tears. You got the factory rear slider, tinted windows on the rear window and the 2 rear windows back here. Take a look at this dash and these plastics. This is 26-year-old material. Everything is 26 years old. These are not reupholstered seats. These are the original seats for the truck, the original material, the original everything. And it's 26 years old. Look at that. This owner was so cautious and took care of this thing. 2 sets of floor mats. There's the factory original floor mats on this truck. These things are like brand spanking new. I was really tempted to take them and save them and get a truck with no floor mats. But then I said, you know what? These floor mats were for this truck and they're gonna stay with this truck, and let the new owner, maybe if he wants to take the rubber ones and enjoy the feeling of new original floor mats, and I kept it that way. Take a look at this headlight. There's no peeling, there's no bubbling, there's no loose fabric whatsoever. All the rubbers, everything on this truck are in excellent condition as well. Now, obviously, these trucks don't just come to us like this. We spend tremendous hours of going through them, reconditioning them. If there's a dent, if there's a scratch, if there's a rock chip, if there's a ripped molding or a ripped rubber or any of that stuff, if there's dents in the bumpers, we do full reconditioning to the best that we can do while keeping the originality of these trucks. But that is the beautiful thing about these trucks. You can get everything, every little piece for them. Because I've heard some comments, I've had some people ask me where they thought they're so old you can't get parts. No, you can get parts for these things at any time from anywhere. That is the beautiful thing about them. You're not stuck buying from the dealer when the dealers don't even have the parts and being SOL. But I've done all that work. I do all that work to these trucks and invest all the time and the energy to get them ready. What I give you and what I offer is something that's been completely gone through, inspected, serviced, reconditioned to the best that I could do. So a lot of what goes into the pricing is everything is gone through. You're not getting a 25-year-old truck and now you're having to fix and do repairs, etc. This specific truck, as an example, the first owner owned it since 2000, owned it for 16 years until 2016, early 2016. Second owner owned it from 2016 until our ownership. So 2 owners that had owned this truck since new. Obviously, they took very good care of it. But for the last few years, there wasn't a lot of driving on this truck. I went through this truck completely from top to bottom. This truck just received brand new front and rear calipers, front and rear brake rotors, front and rear brake pads, brake fluid flush. So the complete braking system is brand new. Like I said, new leveling kit with all brand new Bilstein 5100 series shocks with new front sway bar links. I also replaced, when they were doing the brakes and the rotors, I noticed they had the original hubs. So I optioned to replace both front locking hubs. So these are brand new locking hubs. Look at the ease of that. Get better pricing since already half of the work is done, changing the calipers and etc. I also did a fresh oil change, new air filter, new oil filter, a new coolant reservoir. I had to flush out the coolant, fresh coolant, new radiator hoses, and that's because the hoses that were on it were the original hoses. So I replaced that. You got brand new hoses, upper and lower radiator hoses with new clamps, new serpentine belt, new air filter, batteries have been serviced, both batteries have been serviced. I didn't replace them because they are only less than 2 years old or 2 years old. So they checked out, they've been tested, checked out, excellent. All the pipes and the clamps have been checked, torqued, etc., whatever is needed. I also installed all 4 brand new door lock actuators on this truck. So you got 4 new door lock actuators. That is the common problem on them. I think 2 of the door lock actuators were not working on this specific truck, and I just had them replace all 4. So you got all 4 brand new door lock actuators. I don't think there's anything else that is left on this truck that you need to give any attention to. All the tracks for the windows, etc., have been cleaned and lubricated. I had my paintless dent remover go through the whole truck. So there is no door dings, there's no dents or any of that stuff. That's part of my reconditioning process. Take a look at the 2 floor mats. The clutch feels super nice and stock. It's not a modified clutch at all. I don't know if the clutch has ever been replaced. That is something I don't know, but if they did, it's not a heavy duty one. Let's get this thing fired up. The miles read 147,372 as of today. Take a look at the steering wheel. It had a steering wheel cover, and that preserved it and kept it in new condition. Now let's turn the lights on. Original stereo. Nobody have played with the electrical or anything.
Refinancing. Brand new 2026 inventory, ready for immediate delivery.
I don't know what this switch is for. I didn't put too much time into it to figure it out. I don't know if it's to run the power to the outlet or not. Or possibly he might have had some fog lights at the front or something, got them removed at some point. This is a non-smoker truck. Like I said, it's never been smoked in. The cigarette lighter has never been used. Cup holders. Oh, I didn't pull it all the way. Okay. There we go. They're not broken. Everything is intact. Oh, the lighter can't. Look at that. There's your trailer brakes. Oh. And you do have a CB radio right here. Let's turn that off. And there's the horn. We put also brand new wiper blades. There's so much little tidy stuff that we did that I forgot to mention, but I wrote most of it in my description. So I advise you to read the description. There's a lot more details. So that's first speed with a delay. Here's the second speed. And here's the third speed. I was just sitting there playing with it, talking, and forgot that to explain what I'm trying to do here. There's your dome lights are on. And oh, maybe that bulb was burnt out. Or yeah, maybe both of them. I'm not sure. Take a look at the armrest inside. Now let's go take a look at outside. Test out everything here. Guess we missed those little dome lights. The spotlights, I mean. There's the front windows. Notice how quick the regulators go up and down. That is a standard thing that I do on all my trucks. And since the door lock actuators were replaced, so the panels were off, so it was pretty easy to get the window regulators cleaned and lubricated. So you get tons of life out of them. The paint, like I said, is in excellent condition. There's no fading. These are usually all faded. That's a little dust right there. All the glass is in excellent condition. There's no cracks or rips or any of that stuff. Door lock actuators. There's the drivers. There's the rear. Okay, so we got all the door locks. We got the windows. Let's check out the mirrors. Just like I said, new mirrors. Let's see here. Right, left, down, and up. Let's check out the passenger mirror. Right, left, down, and up. And these are extendable mirrors as well. Let's check out all the lights on the outside. Let's turn the hazards on. Your headlights, turn signals. I love these billet grills that go overlay on top of the factory grill. There's your lights in the mirrors. With the turn signals. Now, as cosmetic issues, there was a few little nicks right here. Let me zoom out so you can see it. It's so tiny. Right here that I had them professionally touched up. And so right there, this is my grease off my hand. There's, you know, on this color, there's a few little rock chips that got touched up. Just tiny stuff, but I'm trying to be as specific as I can. Chip there, chip there. One there that they missed in the touch up. Just super tiny imperfections, but it's not like it's not expected in a 26-year-old truck. But like I said, this is nothing to talk about or any of that stuff. Look at these, all the original body panels, original Ford fenders. There's your windshield washer fluids. But all the fluids have been gone through, topped off, flushed, fresh AC charge as well, the AC service, etc. So let us, and I think I showed you in the back, or maybe I didn't, original spare tire that I don't think it's been on the ground. It's insane to see undercarriages like this, or such clean beds like this. Now let's check out, I do have, this truck comes with all the original books, all the original manuals, 2 sets of keys. One is in the truck running with the remote, and there's your second one. And I have the window stickers actually on my desk. I took a picture of it. I'll put it back in the truck. Let's check out the air conditioning. Almost forgot that. This truck is not a roll caller. There's no, you saw the muffler on the back. Oh, let me zoom out. No warning lights, none of that stuff. Look at the alternator charging perfectly. That's something also we check and inspect. Let's see here. Oh. I'd like to see the laser beam. There we go. There we go. This is blowing way colder than that. If I can get the right angle, this has got to be in the 20s, guaranteed. Anyways, that's cold enough, as we all know. There's the steering wheel, one finger. So you got new Bilstein 5100 shocks, brand new 34-inch Toyos, new wheels, all new fluids, coolant, AC, brake fluids. You got complete brake system is new. Calipers, front and rear rotors, brake pads, new hubs, locking hubs in the front. It's dialed 100% rust-free, 6-speed manual, 7.3 with 147,000 miles, local West Coast truck. This truck is not gonna last. Just sold my only manual that I had, and it's going to Hawaii today. I can finance this truck and qualify it for new car financing. What I mean is same interest rate and same terms as if it was a model 2024. I can finance it up to 84 months and as low as 6.99 interest rate. Know your bank, know your credit union, not USAA, not Navy Federal. Nobody would finance a 26-year-old truck for 84 months. Nobody would finance it for the same interest rate that a brand new car qualifies for. You would need classic car financing for this. And classic car financing, they limit you on the miles, on everything. And being a 1-ton truck, it doesn't qualify for classic car financing. It's not an old Camaro or any of that stuff. So yes, I can help you. I can get you into this truck with possibly 0 down on approved credit. But usually 5 to 10% gets the deal done. But if your credit is 500 credit score, you don't pay your bills, you've had repossessions, this is not the truck for you. You need to go buy a Kia or something. They have special program cars. You have to have good rating credit to qualify for this financing. Number two, I can help you ship this truck right here, right from my showroom, right to your front door. Whether you lived in the United States or whether you live in Canada. If you live in Alaska or Hawaii, if you're in New Jersey or Michigan, if you're in Colorado or South Dakota or North Carolina or North Dakota, if you're in Arizona or California, if you're in Chicago, anywhere in the United States, I can help you ship it right to your front door. I deal with shippers on the daily basis. I know how they work. I don't deal with brokers. I know how to vet them. I know how to make sure they're insured and bonded. I only work with A+ rated shippers. You can always fly in. I'm 15 minutes away from Portland International Airport and drive it home if that's something been on your bucket list. But if not, I can help you ship it and really competitive rates. We're getting the brokers and all that out of the game. We are Jordan Motorsports. We specialize in these trucks, in the pre-emission, rust-free, corrosion-free, low-mileage survivors. And we do some exotics and unique, just one-offs. Let's make it yours. I don't want to keep talking.